Hey guys, Jake here. Welcome back to Sly 1, the Thievius Raccoonus. Or I guess it's Sly Cooper and Thievius Raccoonus. Sorry, I'm used to calling them Sly 1. But anyway, last time we got to Raleigh's hideout and we did the approach. I thought that we were getting more done, but I didn't know where clue bottles were. We finally found them. This time we entered Raleigh's hideout proper. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. I can't even jump.
Now might be a good time to mention that hitting the X button twice will give you an extra high jump flip.
I know. Wow, that was embarrassing.
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine. But I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
Alright, we're finally in Raleigh's hideout. I cannot believe I could not make that jump. I'm so embarrassed.
Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
I see, chaps. My heartiest congratulations to you all. The storm machine has sunk its 50th ship last night, and the loot has already been unloaded. Our operation is moving along splendidly, with the possible exception being the grouse negligence displayed below decks, and I demand the boilers stay at full pressure at all times. If you lazy, lowbrow, technically incompetent pack of gutter snipes did your jobs right, we'd have sunk 100 ships by now. But of course, 50 boats is a fine, fine achievement. Carry on, my boys, carry on.
Anyway, sorry for the quietness, guys. I was letting Raleigh talk. And anyway, while he was talking, you saw that I picked up an extra life from that window and a second lucky charm in this window. These lucky charms are just basically extra hits, like Bentley was saying. But let's go into level 1 into the machine.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut.
More importantly, there are clue bottles on top of that furnace, so I will take that. There are 30 clue bottles in each level, except their approach.
Eureka! We're in the engine room! My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while you're at it.
Anyway, that was a well-hidden clue bottle. I don't like well-hidden clue
Remember,
bottles.
Sly, hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
So, hopefully, there won't be that many well-hidden clue bottles. Now, I will say, later in the level, we will get a power-up that basically shows us where all the clue bottles are in Raleigh's hideout, so that can't come soon enough, because sometimes I don't know where these clue bottles are, and, well, I don't want to put y'all through what I did in the approach and not get all the clue bottles. Got the life too. Let's go. Now, for some reason, they did not break when they fall. Seems really fair to me, but you know, whatever. I don't get it either. But obviously, I would hate to touch those things. Now, I'm not saying I am not going to claim this is going to be deathless, because I'm going to die eventually. But we got 8 lives right now, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, that was close. I am a little amazed at the fact that I have not been hit by anything yet. Usually I've taken some damage by now, so... Oh boy. Whew, that was scary. That was scary. I thought I was gonna miss a clue bottle, and if you miss one of those glue bottles, I don't actually know if I can get back up there and pick them back up. I might have to restart the level, which is not something I'm very keen on doing. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I want to apologize that the last 2 episodes my voice was a little quiet. I heard about it when I was looking at something, and I hope I have it fixed. I turned the game down and turned me up, so there's the vault. I'm hoping the other 3 are further along. Again, we just have to backtrack to the vault. Because if there's not, that means I missed some. Oh, there's one right there.
Bummer, you can't open this vault without finding the rest of the clues.
Yes, thank you, Bentley. I think I'm perfectly aware of that. But I'm hoping, like I said, there's some further down the road. We're only missing 2, so it's a possibility. Well, I say it's a possibility anyway. No. Crud. Well, that was spicy. That was not the first bit of damage that I thought we were taking. Or I was taking. Like I said, I'm trying not to say we because... Ah, here it is. Sorry about that delay, guys.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
My bad.
I can't believe I pieced this one together. Try 227.
227, eh? That's an interesting... I'm going the wrong way.
Interesting. Old Sally Cooper's fast getaway raccoon roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone else could on the run. Hold down the triangle button to use this move. Switch between your power-ups using L2 and R2.
Alright, let's roll. That's fun. So yeah, you can dive or you can roll. Unfortunately, you can't have them both equipped at the same time, because that's too convenient, right? Anyway, our first bit of damage came from a stupid furnace. Not an enemy, not a big bad guy, but a furnace. Okay, that's an interesting thing to admit. Hey, treasure key number 2. Let's go. And of course, I'm gonna take my life and go into high-class heist.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Yes, we're gonna have to be really sneaky. Now, well, I just messed that up. I did not want to go through that this early. But no, I did a stupid. Now, as y'all can see, there's the vault already. This is a very short level. But what it makes up in being short, so there's gonna be high volumes of clue bottles in one place. So, hopefully I don't mess it up and miss any for the first time. It would be great if I did this first try. And yes, I know about the 2 that I just... Remember that whole I haven't took any damage thing? Well, since I've said that, I'm taking a lot of damage, so maybe I shouldn't say that. And I cannot jump. Let's go, raccoon. Yaminy cricket, boy. Well, the first death did not come from an enemy. Oh, I'm very uncharitable about that. Very uncharitable. There we go. Hey Phoenix, I'm recording through my OBS, so I'm actually recording right now. And for those of you on YouTube, I am recording this live on my Twitch, so if you ever want to watch live, it's twitch.tv/JakeFedora15. But yeah, I'm recording through OBS, Phoenix. So annoying. Six more. Yeah, I know. I am recording. I got the recording going right now. And like I said, I'm using OBS to record. Well, okay, fine. It doesn't matter what it says. I can't spell anyway. I'm horrible at spelling. I might fix it later, I might not. I might not care. Anyway. Once again, may care, may not. Anyway, we can go open the vault now. I'm going to try to... Well, that almost worked, everybody. That almost worked. But it is all good. I've died twice in this level. Not to bad guys, but to falling in water.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
436, he says. I don't really like 436 because there's no big shortcut I can take. Alright. What we got?
These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
There we go, guys. That's what I've been looking for. Now, me looking for clue bottles, at least in Raleigh's place, is a thing of the past. Because now I can just bring up my binocucom, and they will appear as green stars like that. So, now every time I go into a room, I just pull up my binocucom, and, well, Bob's your uncle. Wow, how did I get through that to be without... And it might not have been even a spelling error, my stream title. I might have gotten typing too fast and just hit the wrong button. Not sure. I can't remember. Anyway, let's get this treasure key. Alright, guys. Now that we no longer have to look for clue bottles, we're going to start going a little bit faster. Yeah, but I take away the face cam when I'm doing YouTube stuff because it ain't about me, it's about the game. Fire down below.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
Alright, guys. Like I said, there they are. And unfortunately, the vault's right there, so we're going to be doing some backtracking. So if you love backtracking, this is the level for you. How did I miss that? also something I haven't said yet, when,
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
anyway, once we get 100 coins, it gives us a lucky charm. I cannot jump. And I'm trying not to jump into the lava. Doesn't seem to be any that way. I'm gonna check, because I'm bad about missing clue bottles, as y'all have seen already. I think I turned my camera. But yeah, now that we got Raleigh's blueprints, it's just gonna be so much nicer. Alright, this room's clear. I mean, it's gonna take a little longer to go through these rooms now, because I'm gonna see if they're clear, but I think that's worth it. And not, to not have to backtrack for clue bottles. Even though I have to backtrack for the vault quite a long ways this time. What it might be better to do is actually beat the level and come back in. Since the stupid vault is at the very beginning of the level. But we'll see. Now, let's get our exercise for today. Well, frying our, oh look, it delivered us some clues as well. Now, one thing I do miss from the other Sly games is the sprint button. Alright, like I said, I'm gonna come back into this level and get the vault. The only problem with that is fall. Alas, that is a fall. But we have all the clues, all we gotta do is hop back in real quick, and at least I think that'll work anyway. I guess we're about to find out. Now this isn't gonna be true 100% because I'm not gonna do the Master Thief time trial things, but
Press the circle to enter the vault.
I'm getting all the vaults and all the
I'm
clues.
unbeatable! No code can stand before me! It's got to be 579!
And what do we get for waiting?
Another page from the Phoebius Raccoonus. This one features Dev Cooperenda's slow motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
Okay, slow down time. Oh, but only while in the air. I'm gonna keep my roll. Alright, we got one more level in this episode, and then we're gonna end it off there.
Hey Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
You think he would have told us that before now? That was rude, putting those there.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
Alrighty then. It looks very risky and very unsanitary. Bye. My problem with this level is I have
So far,
to
so good. I bet if you stay still
leave
inside
the
the barrel,
barrel.
the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
I have to leave the barrel to do anything, which I'm not a fan of. Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of that. I was already up here, why didn't I? Oh, I wonder whose I wonder who that is in Raleigh's family. Gotta be one of his ancestors, being a proud and all that. You pegged me. I'm gonna break you. How about that? I don't have to be a master thief. Master dartboard and all that. Alright, 19 on the first floor. How hard is it to put the vault at the end of the level? How hard is that? Oh, come on. How hard is that? Pay no attention to the guy in the barrel. Fine. Aha! I did see those up there. I'm glad I'm not completely nuts. Hope so. See, guys? That's why I was checking so much. Oh. Okay. That don't bother me that I was able to phase through and not have to go in there. Did not bother me one bit. Alright, let's go see what this clue bottles will get us.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. With the help of a straight edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242.
Straight edge and compass, he says. My goodness.
Interesting. Chris Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast braking, fast collecting action.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I still want my roll. Because this roll is one of the best moves in the game. In my opinion. In my impatient person opinion. But, that's just how it is. Alright guys, this is where we're going to end it off for this episode. Next time on Sly 1, we're going to unlock that gate, break that generator, and head through that electric tunnel to the other side of the island. I hope you join me next time, guys. Have a great evening. God bless, and remember Jesus loves you. Talk to you later.